You're right everyone, it's Acer here from Team RCC. So I'm going to show you the Spanish shooters that I've actually acquired. Now a couple of weeks ago, me and fellow RCC team shooter Mark Clark, I'll get it on me, we went to the Spanish national slingshot tournament, and we met up with a lot of old friends from Italy and Spain and made a few new friends as well. It was a fantastic experience, a learning curve, and we felt that we didn't get left behind either. I mean, we never won the event, but we felt on another day we were capable of winning it, along with another 30 other men. I think if the tournament was held every day for the next 2 weeks after that one, a different man would win it each time. So it was comforting to know that it wasn't out of our reach. We just needed to bring our A game, which we never brought on the day. The man that brought his A game won it on that day. But it was a great event, great learning curve. Big targets ranged from 60mm up to 110mm, but the pressure's on and you miss them, and you can take them for granted as well, which it was evident. But we had a fantastic time. They paid for our accommodation. They looked after us, treated us like kings. What can I say? We'll be going back to a Spanish event again. It was fantastic. But as we all know, the Spanish have a different size of frame, a different style of frame. I'm going to show you these. Now, there's a fellow that makes frames out there called Jose Montero, who's a part of a big team. Absolute gentleman, highly respected on his shooting, his building, everything. The man's just a respected man and a big name in Spain. So anyway, I placed an order with him while I was out there. He showed me about 6 different types of catapults, and I chose the one that felt the best in my hand with the band attachment that I felt would work best for me. I felt one that he had there, and he made alterations to the one. Well, he drew on with a Sharpie pen alterations on one that he had, and he made those alterations and made me a brand new custom one. This one is not that frame. This one is a frame made by Jose for one of his teammates, and the fella actually asked me to exchange my Dark Arts Raptor for this build. I don't know who came the better off, I'm not sure I want to say, but either way, we've done a trade, and it's something I won't never forget, and I'll never get rid of this frame. So that is a Spanish style frame. Let me see if I can make sure you're getting it all, so I'll stand behind the camera. Custom paintwork, custom sight that suited the man. You got bearings here, and this is Linatex flat. Comes over the top, and there you go, like that. Now they shoot upright with an extremely high anchor. He also shoots a pouch like that. Now I've tried shooting this with this band set, and I can't do no good whatsoever. I'm not sure whether I'm that bothered on shooting it. It's not the one that was custom built for me, but it's nice to keep. Now the next one is the one that was custom made for me. I chose this lovely green paintwork. As you can see, it's a different band attachment. It's more like a TTF style. Now these bands, basically I've got a band cut now that suits me perfect. 1811 Samiki, which I shoot on a Raptor, but I've added 10mm to the draw length because of the outer width, and an extra 20mm down this end because of obviously I've got to do that constrictor knot, make a little loop. They snap straight on. I actually pre-make these band sets with a loop, and then you snap them straight over the top. You stretch it and snap it on. So yeah, there's no attaching to the frame. They're made pre-made band sets, snap straight on. But this was all made for my hand, as you can see. You'd only get a frame like this if you met him and you was out there really. You can see the red dot there. Now that gets the alignment right of the frame. Now when I say the alignment right, it doesn't necessarily mean the angle of the frame will be perfect. It means you're holding it in the same place every time. So that has been aligned up perfect for what I need. Originally it had an optic in there, quite a big one that came up, and it adjusted up down, but I couldn't get it to go far enough across to where I wanted it. So I've put in a 0.7mm fibre optic. It's extremely long, but I don't use the end of it. Now I'm going to try and see if I can draw back and show you how I do it. You're not going to be able to see it. Basically what happens, if I can cut the band down there, the band cuts across the top like that, and I use that. I'm actually creating a right angle, if you look. along the band and then along the fibre optic, and I get the target right in the corner of there, and that's what works for me. Obviously I align that red dot up first, and then the band comes across like that. There, that's a better way of showing you, like that. Red dot, band across, and I get it right in that corner. And that works perfect for me. I might actually put some tape on the bottom part of the fibre optic so I can see exactly where it is, but I'm shooting really well with this. I've been using this frame now for a day and a half, and I'm consistent enough. I'm feeling confident. I'm doing 7s and 8s out of 10 on a 60mm target at 10 metres, and that'll go up the more I use. This is all I'm going to use this winter now. I haven't got a Raptor built for myself, so it's the only frame really I want to use. I'm using a Wasp Stinger as well, but I'm preferring to use this at the minute. It's bulkier, no, it's not pocketable, it's not supposed to be pocketable, it's a tournament shooter. Will I shoot more accurate with it? That remains to be seen, but I'm enjoying shooting it, and this is a build that I couldn't have built myself, so it's something I really, really treasure. I treasure both of them for different reasons. One, because one was in a trade, which I'll never get rid of, and one which is custom built for me, but I definitely like this band attachment slightly better. I mean, it's a lot narrower. I say it's narrower, you can position the bands on this one identical, to be fair. I could probably shoot this one just as good as this one if I'd done the band set right and messed around with an optic, but this is the one that I prefer to use, the one that's made for me. And yeah, I'm in love with it. I really, really like it. These band sets take a little bit extra time to make because obviously you've got to do constrictor knots both ends, but now I've got in a flow of doing them, I know exactly how I'm making them. I'm going to make a custom ruler just for cutting them with the extra length, and like I say, you just rock up at a shoot with a few sets and you snap them on when they break. They're not lasting any longer, 150 shots, but I'm liking it. Another thing I'll say is I'm not shooting upright like the Spanish shoot, I'm shooting side on like that. I don't suppose it matters how you shoot as long as you're hitting the targets. I've shot it upright and waste of time. I'd have to raise my anchor point right up here, and I don't particularly want to do that, so I'm shooting how it works for me. I'm sure Jose will be happy with that. But yeah, what a comfortable frame. It moulds into your hand. It's lovely to hold. It's lovely to shoot. Anything's lovely to shoot when you're hitting the target, but this is not hurting me wrist, no band slap, nothing like that. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed with this frame, and like I say, it's all I'll be shooting over the winter. If I can improve my consistency from the 7s and 8s out of 10s that I'm averaging now up to 9s, 8s, 9s, then I'll be over the moon with this frame. But yeah, I hope you all like it. I thought I'd share it with you, and following that, or this video, I'm going to also upload a shooting video, and in the video it will show me shooting obviously, and it will also explain how it feels and how it's working for me and whatnot. So give it a watch. It's about 11-minute long video. It drags on a little bit I suppose, but I'm talking throughout it, so I'd like to think I'm not too boring. But yeah, over and out. Shoot straight, people, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now.